Austin, here's you right here. Here's you. That's you.
Well, it's bedtime now.
That's you.
It's bedtime. It's 9 o'clock.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the SEC, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Orange will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Boise State Broncos offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look for?
Menu narration option is set to off.
I didn't eat lunch or dinner yet. I'm mad hungry. I'm hungry.
You already ate dinner.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yeah.
What did I eat?
Burger King.
That was lunch.
Yeah.
That was breakfast.
No.
That was
Breakfast was your burnt oatmeal.
That was yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna
Motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse.
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50.
That's a oatmeal, Austin.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Quickly complete. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll start this drive firing. Quick completion on the out route. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. Way to set him up. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Boise State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the tailback. There he goes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Oh, bad.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Just how patient do you want to be if you're on offense now, too? Now, facing another 4th down. You punted the first one. You're trailing early in this game. You start feeling like you got to score touchdowns if you want to keep up. They might decide to stay aggressive here.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Completes the shuffle pass. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to it. Running into the open space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try the run. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
They go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackle is made at the 30. Third down coming up.
And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on third down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They booted away on fourth down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The play action fake. Grab near the marker is Huffman. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Boise State.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
What team are you?
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
Yes.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen that passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Yes.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. A first down for the offense. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Dropping back, it's Newton. Got it set up on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Broncos are flying down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to throw again. Got his man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receivers.
He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some...
Look at Gio. Austin. Look at Gio. Look at Gio. Ah! He put his butt on my face. He farted. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide out. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Touchdown, Broncos! And the route is on.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Syracuse right back at it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open.
Wow.
Really good job by everybody there.
Ooh,
Well blocked.
this crap, dude. I'm just going to replay it. Boogie ain't coming home.
He was supposed to be here at 8. That's when he gets out of work. So he was supposed to be here at 8 something. Like 8:15 or 8:15. Yeah. Oh, Gio watching the game too. Look at Gio watching the game too.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not
available. Wait, you want to know why Boogie? Is it Boogie Booger? Yeah, Boogie's a booger. Boogie's the Chinese word for booger. So booger. Name is Booger.
He'll be here in 15 minutes.
I'm going to sleep.
It's 9:37. You're supposed to go to sleep at 9.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
No, Gio.
Yeah, no.
He's about to eat the black wires. Why are you growling at them? Why are Gio growling at
You a gangster.
Who's
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the SEC, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Broncos will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Syracuse's offense takes the field.
Come here, Gio.
No.
They'll run it from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back open in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break, and that defense is not going to beat my running back.
Yeah.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
On the move, it's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Broncos offense will take the field for the first time. And, guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
The 1st down pass complete to the wideout. No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Newton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Just let your guy make a play, right? And if I may, that one went off without a hitch.
Nice job. And I tell you what, you could tell they were honoring the deep ball a little bit, just enough where you could sit that thing down, created enough space as the receiver. QB throws a strike, 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
you run the slant route day one. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
The option look. Breaks the tackle. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Newton. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws, nice.
Touchdown, Boise State! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
He tries to take the top off. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Syracuse will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They try to pop a run on the draw. Runs through the tackle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Third down coming up.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Fires left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's McMillan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's the way to catch it, big fella.
Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Syracuse right back at it.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Newton. Gets it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snags it over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Syracuse.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Finds his tight end. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Throws to the wideout. This one's complete. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Albertson Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The points have been tough to come by, and they'll try to stretch this to a 2-possession game on this drive. Defense showing blitz here. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Newton. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Defense had to have it. You've got to get off the field quickly and give it back to your offense. When you're trailing by this many points, you can't be on the field long and allow the opponent to bleed the clock. So really nice job up front winning, getting home, getting the sack, now setting up 4th down. And now let's see if their offense can start chipping away at this lead.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And they'll mark this one at the 20-yard line.
Kicking team.
A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. They'll operate out of split backs. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
He's got an open man. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Wide receiver going in motion, trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice third down stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over TCU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Syracuse right back at it.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. They'll move the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Motion from the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. Shakes off the defender. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Galladay. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. This time he's got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Alexander.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Syracuse right back at it.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alexander. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Touchdown, Orange! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Broncos have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Broncos are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Southern Miss is having its way offensively, just marching up and down that field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 25 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts a drive trying to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football, so faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
To the ground with the back. There he goes. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.